Oh my God. First, I want to say thank you so much. I have been waiting for this really, truly for like the last 4 or 5 years since I first read the book.
Unfortunately, we're out of time. Actually, it's the perfect timing, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is. I've realized recently that since about the age of 5 up until now, there has been a constant war inside that has now...
That's a good thing in this sense. That means at an early age, you have launched lots of rockets. And so who you really are has been calling you in a very strong way. And while you haven't known what to do about it, you now recognize that it's been happening, and now you know what to do about it. So it doesn't matter how long the tension's been there, now it can start to release, you see.
The problem that I'm having now is that there's been a very serious physical manifestation of this war.
Of course. That's just the most natural thing in the world. If you've got this vibration going on, and you don't do something about it, don't worry, it will get bigger. And if you still don't do something about it, don't worry, it will get bigger until eventually, in other words, the first indication that you're not going with the flow of who you really are is a tension and annoyance. If it keeps going, it gets stronger and stronger in negative emotion until eventually there's a manifestation. But it does not matter. It does not matter how manifested the manifestation is. That was very clever, don't you think? It does not matter how much evidence of the resistance is there in the form of manifestation, because what is old news anyway. You see, if you have gone to enough trouble to ignore your guidance system, to parlay your resistance into something that is really tangible, do you know what the really good news is? You've launched so many rockets of desire into this vortex that it is more powerful than any vortex that you know. When we began here today, you were lighted up over there. And we were ignoring you because your desire is powerful, but so is your resistance. So here's this bright light and this bushel over it, and this bright light and this bushel over it, this bright light that is muted. But as the day went on, you came out into the light until you got up here and remembered what your problem is, you said. We want to convince you that the manifestation doesn't matter. That what matters is the request that's in the vortex, the asking that's in the vortex, and the answering that's in the vortex. So now, you just have to find any way you can to chill whenever you can. Find the best feeling thought that you can find when you find it. You don't have to hit this head on. You don't have to effort. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to explain. You don't have to defend. You don't have to justify. You don't have to rationalize. And that's the thing that's the hardest, because when you're standing in a place that you don't want to stand, it's sort of like you want to kind of explain how you got there. And we say, we don't want to know how you got there. It doesn't matter, because over here is where you really are, and this is what has our undivided attention, you see. And when you give that your undivided attention, then in you go. Simple.
Thank you so much. Thank you.